This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Hobbs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To throw, it's Harvin. Snagged out of the air. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Jones. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long now to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So Syracuse's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35. offense with a big play, and they'll mark it up at 33. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McFadden. Nice job by this guy finding a slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Orange. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
NC State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. The corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake. He wants to go deep. He's got it along the sideline. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air, it's Harvin. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
NC State, 10. Syracuse, 7.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The sure hands, it's McNabb. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That's caught. It's McNabb. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Syracuse right back at it. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly. Trying to pull his way in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday as we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Off play action. Escapes trouble. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. To the air. It's Harvin. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Finds his man. It's McNabb. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Syracuse mere inches away from a 3rd down conversion. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's McFadden. Touchdown, Cuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
21, NC State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the pressure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the air, it's Harvin. Puts it out of the air. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working that left side now. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
13.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The play action fake. Dances away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good 1st half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Syracuse right back at it.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got his man on the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's McNabb. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's McFadden. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Orange. Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Syracuse right back at it. Lost the fire on second down. grabbed over the middle. It's McNabb. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the pummeling has started. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Charlotte ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw it, Tarvin. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hobbs. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hobbs. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Syracuse, 35. NC State, 13.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Harvin. Touchdown, NC State! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Makes the grab on the left. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Syracuse right back at it. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's McFadden. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. They'll try to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Let's it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Wants to throw. It's Harvin. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hobbs. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. NC State quick to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Gonna swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cuse. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Harvin. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They try.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Backs looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Orange. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Troy took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Trojans that fired on all cylinders. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Used the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And off Jones. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from his coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.